In today's feature, we're visiting off-limits places. What happens behind the scenes in the making of cup-type noodles? We went inside the rarely seen inside of a major food company's factory. This is where the Akai Kitsune, a popular cup-type noodle, is made. We also got a sneak peek into the central kitchen of a popular restaurant. This worker displays super quick maneuvers. We will show you what few people know about. Let's step into the no entry zone that is normally off limits to outsiders.
普段は見られない関係者以外立ち入り禁止のその先、今回はあの人気カップ麺の巨大工場に潜入します。
Toyo Suisan is known for its Maruchan cup-type noodle brand. Among Maruchan products, long sellers Akai Kitsune and Midori no Tanuki sell over 100 million servings annually. There is a secret at the factory that manufactures them. We were given special permission to enter the facility.
ここから先は関係者以外立ち入り禁止のエリアになっています。
There was a door that looked no different from any other.
お願いします。
よろしくお願いします。
But wait,
まず最初にこちらでアルコール消毒の方よろしくお願いします。
はい、わかりました。
we were asked to sanitize our hands before entering. Maruchan's forbidden door has finally opened.
こちらへどうぞ。
はい。
We finally went inside the no entry zone. What lies ahead?
すごい。広い。
The room is filled with large machines.
こちらでは赤いきつねと緑だけを作っているエリアになります。
These are the machines that make the two major cup-type noodle products. We were taken to one of the machines.
こちらが麺を作っている機械になります。
This machine makes noodles for the Akai Kitsune product. We looked in more detail.
こちらで生地を2枚に並べています。
When there is only one layer, the thickness apparently becomes uneven. Having two layers makes the thickness uniform, while the dough also becomes more chewy. The double-layered dough is rolled out onto a sheet and gradually made thinner.
ここで生地を麺状に切っています。
すごい。
This is where the sheet of dough for Akai Kitsune is cut into noodle shape. We cannot see the actual cutting process because the area is covered. But after the sheet is cut, the conveyor speed is slowed down to make the noodles bunch up and form a wavy shape. The cut noodles are taken through a gigantic steamer. By steaming them for about a minute at around 100 degrees Celsius, the noodles become smooth.
あ、本当だ。でも表面がこうつるっとピカピカ輝いてますね。
はい。
We proceeded further.
おー、すごい。
The conveyor here is more than 10 meters long. The noodles look like they are climbing a waterfall. The steamed noodles are cooled here.
一気に落ちてる。滑り落ちていってますけど。
こちらで麺を2食分にカットしています。
The long noodles are divided into serving size. Each serving is placed inside a circle and carried to the area where they are deep fried. This is where that happens.
油がグツグツ煮立ってる煮立ってる。おー。
Deep frying the noodles gets rid of moisture content and creates noodles that can be stored for a long time. What happens after this? This is what's happening. The empty cups are turned upside down. They are placed over the deep-fried noodles and turned upright again. The toppings and powdered soup are placed on top of the noodles. Finally, the products are checked by both machine and human eyes. This manufacturing machine for the Akai Kitsune can produce more than 400 cups of noodles in a minute. Then we saw this. What is this mysterious task the workers are carrying out? The workers were checking the packaging. By tapping on the product, they were checking to see if the lid was properly closed. We were introduced to an individual who is essential to maintain the quality of the products.
こちらが品質管理を担当している山村です。
よろしくお願いします。坂田です。
Yamamura Kenta is a specialist in quality management. He and his staff go through periodic training to refine their skill of inspecting taste. He is representing his staff. We conducted an experiment in which we mixed 5 types of taste substances in water. First, we mixed in just a tiny bit, so small that normal people cannot detect. Can he tell?
まずはうまみ。
もう一回試していいですか？
Yamamura seems a little nervous. Can he guess right?
はい、うまみはこちらですか？おー、正解！
はい。
He got it right. Next.
はい、これ
はい。
甘みです。
お。
He was right again.
はい、これです。
はい、正解。酸味で。
こちらで。
酸味。
He has one more to go.
うん。これ。
本当によろしいですか？苦味でよろしいですか？おー、正解！わー、すごい！パーフェクト！
本当に良かったです。
He lived up to his reputation.
お客様に安心で美味しいものを食べて喜んでもらうように、日々笑顔になってもらうように管理しております。
In the off-limits area of a major food manufacturer, we saw secrets to making tasty products and people who manage their quality. Now on to our next stop.
あの人気ファミリーレストランには知られざる驚きの秘密があると言います。
The popular family restaurant is Gusto. The chain has 1,242 stores across Japan. There is a surprising secret to their success. We got special permission to go inside their factory where only authorized personnel can enter.
ここから先が関係者以外、立ち入り禁止のエリアになります。
The door to the off-limits area appears ordinary.
お願いします。
どうぞ。
はい。
Before the forbidden door opens, there are things to do first.
じゃあこちらでアルコール消毒をお願いします。
はい。
Once the hands are sanitized,
消毒をすると開くんです。
はい。
the gate hit her, but she managed to go past it. After an air shower, we're inside.
わあ、大きな釜がたくさんあって湯気が立ち上ってますね。
There was a row of gigantic pots.
ここはガストやバーミヤン、ニジェアン、ヨナさん、しゃぶ葉などの食材を使っているセントラルキッチンになります。
This factory is the central kitchen for the Skylark Group. Workers here prepare ingredients for 515 restaurants operated by the group. We were taken to a section.
こちらがチーズインハンバーグを作る機械です。
ああ、美味しいですよね。ここでチーズをインしてるんですね。
はい。
This is where Gusto's popular dish of Hamburg steak containing cheese is made.
こちらのお肉で、このチーズを包み込むようにして、こちらで成形しております。
あとここで包み込んでるんですか。
はい。
The area is covered so we can't see the specifics. But in this machine, the minced meat is wrapped around the cheese to create a Hamburg steak with cheese in the middle. This machine was initially used to make Chinese steamed buns at Bamiyan, the group's Chinese restaurant chain. The Hamburg steaks are then molded gradually through 3 rollers to make them seem like they were handmade. This machine produces about 50,000 Hamburg steaks, containing cheese each day. We were then introduced to a specialist who prepares food ingredients.
こちらはキャベツのカットを担当している鈴木さんです。
はい、あ、よろしくお願いします。よろしくお願いします。
This is Suzuki Misako, who has been cutting cabbage for 18 years. She cuts off the cabbage cores of all sizes and shapes, all by hand. This is how she does it.
また一刀両断。おお、そして、おお、ちょっとなく。パサッパサッ。早い早い早い早い。うわ。
She says she knows the moment she picks up a cabbage how she needs to cut it. She cuts the cabbage in half, cuts off the core, and removes the outer leaves in an instant. How many cabbages did she cut in a minute? That was an impressive quick move. We were taken further into the gigantic central kitchen. There were numerous raw soybeans here.
こちらでは自家製のお豆腐を作っております。
お豆腐？自家製で？
Workers turn soybeans into soy milk and then into tofu at this factory. This machine was developed specifically to move just like a tofu master after some staff members trained under one and studied the techniques. Here we met another specialist.
こちらが豆腐を担当していただいているイーさんです。
This is Mai Thien Hu Yi from Vietnam. She has been in charge of tofu here for 7 years. The tofu that is shipped from here is supposed to be 180 to 190 grams, including the container. They say she can pack it precisely within the standard range using only the sense of her hand. She showed us how she does it. That's right in the middle of the standard range. The next one? Can she do it again? This is a professional at work. We went to another site that they say is important in supporting the central kitchen. We found a person working on a machine.
セントラルキッチンで稼働する機械を作ったり修理したりする、工房になります。
Skylark has its very own workshop called Mama's Hands. Workers here develop and hand make machines that will be used in the central kitchen and repair and upgrade them too. We were introduced to a seasoned staffer.
こちらがママズハンズの栗原です。
はい。あ、こんにちは。
こんにちは、栗原です。よろしくお願いします。
よろしくお願いします。
Kurihara Kenji is a technical development staff member who has worked at the workshop for 17 years. He's the one who developed the gate that opens after workers sanitize their hands and the handmade tofu making machine. We asked what's fulfilling about his job.
作業効率上がったよとか、あとは安全に作業できるようになったよとかっていうのを聞きますと、やっぱりそれは一つのね仕事をやるっていう張り合いにはやっぱりなっていますね。
What lies behind the off-limits entrance of a family restaurant factory? What we saw were surprising secrets to making tasty meals and professionals who support cooking from behind the scenes.